in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though.
And off we go from Denver. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Let's go now. Set up. Ready.
First carry now for Alexander Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Nix. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll go play action with Nix. Rolling to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw is Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try to have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team wanted to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. And he fires one incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll go Madison up the middle. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
But on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw, here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Nix got his man, it's Dulcich. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. On the handoff, it's Madison. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Nix. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Reynolds will go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Pass midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. An injury stoppage here, and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Murray now. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Nix looking to throw again. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders now set to get the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
First down, Las Vegas.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Murray. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's Nix once more. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Nix from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Colby Wadman now. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's caught by Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They try the left side here with Williams. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and a couple. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing now is Murray. Short throw caught by Bowers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, a throw left sideline, falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nix to the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They'll go play action with Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Throwing Nix. Finds Dulcich out left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The slot man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 3rd and 5. To throw is Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raiders offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Murray now running left off the option. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Murray now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run. Ooh.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and that gets them back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now it's Nix. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. Go!
Now a give to Madison. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Got his man. It's Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Nix looking to throw again.
And the Raiders have got him.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Out route complete to Dulcich.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Nix. He's got it.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Madison will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
An injury stoppage here and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
The short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Webster. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
A carry here for the big tight end. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice... So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Madison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another carry now for Madison. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Alexander Madison Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. An extra point try now for Moody.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Off play action. Webster, he's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the thing we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He had the good earlier throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Didn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. He'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes too.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Broncos, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.